What's going on, people? This is Shy Harris, and today is another edition of Interviews with the Rebel. And this show is all about giving some behind-the-scenes game to people who are on the come up by interviewing people who are already succeeded in what they're doing. And today I am sitting with somebody I've probably known for the past 4, maybe 5 years.
Maybe 5 years.
She is probably one of the most funnest clients I've ever had, but definitely a headache at the same time. So
gotta call me man.
So today I have Miss Mari Hall of Flawlociety.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Hello. Hey, how y'all doing? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm fabulous. I'm blessed. I'm excited to be here.
Oh God, you got way too much energy right now. All right, so for the people that don't know you, who are you and what do you do?
I am Mari Hall of Flawlociety LLC. It is an upcoming empire. I'm a boss babe. I'm a queen. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I'm a hairstylist licensed. Don't get it twisted. And I am a serial entrepreneur. Yes, I have my hair salon, clothing line, BewgieBabes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
BewgieBabes.
Yes,
okay.
If you have a brand, make sure you rock it yourself.
Okay, that's right.
And I just got a lot of stuff
going on.
I got a lot going on.
You always have a lot going on.
I always got a lot going on.
Always. Okay.
Always busy, but always productive. Don't be busy and not be productive. That's my cue.
Just a lot of people are definitely not productive.
Definitely not, but they always busy.
Always. Busy with nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. So first icebreaker question, even though I feel like I don't need to break the ice with you. But icebreaker question is, I feel like every movie has a soundtrack.
Okay.
So, and I feel like music is the soundtrack of our lives. So if your life was a movie, what would be the 3 to 5 songs that would make the playlist or soundtrack of your life?
Okay, so I think I could pull out 3.
Okay.
Because it depends on where I'm at in my life or what I play. But number one that sticks with me is Marvin Sapp's Never Would Have Made It.
Okay.
Like, because I am...
Do you just like ugly cry when they come on?
Oh my God. So I get goosebumps.
Uh-huh.
I be in a car, like...
Yeah.
I kind of keep myself from crying because usually, my face is beat. And people be looking at me because I have church in the car.
Uh-huh.
I play that, and I play Korean Pray.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Not Won't He Do It, because Won't He Do It is hitting too. But Pray is deep. Because a lot of people only pray when they down and out.
Yeah.
And you gotta pray every day. You gotta pray when it's good, when it's bad, when it's ugly. Like, you gotta keep that energy going. And then, I gotta get a little ratchet on you.
What you got?
I literally play like a couple, I guess I could say 5.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, Nipsey Hussle.
What song?
Rex.
Okay.
Most definitely.
And why is that song?
I'm an LA chick. First of all.
You from the Bay? I'm San Bernardino or something.
No, LA all day, right down the street from the shop.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I got a rep for LA, but knowing his story, it's relatable.
Okay.
So I listened to a lot of Nipsey, not because oh my God, everybody's like on Nipsey's tip now, but it was even way
back in the day.
Yeah. And then another one. Sadly, I don't even think I know the name of it. I would have to pull it up.
Who sings it or raps it or whatever?
It's a Gucci Mane song. And it's old. No, actually, I'll take that back. It's not Gucci Mane. It's and I tried to find it and I couldn't find it. But it's on my playlist. Let me pull up my playlist. Don't do that.
So, for future guests, when I'm gonna ask this question every time. So, when I ask you what's the soundtrack of your life, I need you to know the name of the song that
I thought I
is
knew
so vital and important to your life, where it would be on your soundtrack.
I told you the ones that was vital. So how about we just leave that one off because I can't find it.
Okay. But a word to the wise, just know the song that is important to you.
It's important to you. to him.
Okay, so moving on.
Moving on.
So
I think I gave you 3 though, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you gave me 3, so that works. That fills out the quota.
Okay.
All right, so I feel like we all have a pretty solid origin story of what happened in our lives to make us who we are today. So what is your origin story?
My origin story is I got a taste of being homeless at 16.
What do you mean by taste? You the homeless?
I was homeless.
Oh, okay.
When I say a taste, you mean what I mean by a taste?
Yeah.
I mean in and out of hotels.
Okay.
You know, there's levels to homelessness.
That's definitely levels.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I have literally touched every level.
Okay.
So sleeping in the car, in and out of hotels, at friends' houses, you know,
Couch surfing.
Yeah, couch surfing. Is that what they call it? I call it a roof. Couch surfing. But yeah, I got a taste of being homeless and getting dressed to go to high school in a hotel bathroom.
Really?
Yes. And I made up in my mind that I never wanted to be in a predicament that was even an option.
Okay.
We had a whole pandemic. And you either sank or you kept swimming.
A lot of people sank, though.
A lot of people sank. You know, everybody has different stories of why they sank. You know, some things are uncontrollable.
Right.
But for those that are controllable,
yeah. I think this year taught us that, like, you can't control everything, but the things that you are in control of, you need to kind of, you know,
control them, make it happen.
Right,
Because it's going to make or break you.
Right.
And that's really what we saw.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what set the tone for me. That's what set the tone for Mari. Flawlocity came from a totally different place. But as far as my success and how I grind and my motivation, yes.
Okay. So, so I'm guessing you started, or so when did you realize that, you know, doing hair was kind of your way out of that?
I've always done hair.
Okay.
I was the kid in high school doing girls' hair for
Cornrows
prom and all that, sitting on the steps, braiding hair and whatnot. When I realized it was my way out of it is when I realized that it fulfilled me.
Okay.
It made me happy. When I learned that, you know, you have to do what you love. You can do everything else. It may be making you money at that point in time, but it's the longevity in it is not there.
Right.
And that was when I retired from the military. I keep
forgetting you was in the military.
Yeah, I was just like, I can't do nothing else that makes me unhappy. Cause this shit right here, it's for the birds.
How long you in the military for?
8 years. I was medically retired.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So is that, once you got out the military, is that when you said, you know what, I'm gonna kind of, you know, do hair full time? Or?
So I knew it when I was coming close to getting out.
Okay.
And I set myself up. I actually started going to school 3 months before I initially got out.
Oh, okay. Because you get out, like, you kind of like don't have to go back to work. Before.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it depends on your command
Yeah,
and all that stuff. Like, I had a pretty decent command. And with what I was doing with physically and medically, it really wasn't no point in me going to work. And they understood that. So I started school before I got out and immediately it was like I fell in love with something all over again.
Right.
Like, it came to me. I won't say it came to me easily. The basic of it, of course, came to me because I've always done it. You know, kitchen beautician.
Yeah.
You know, making them extra coins in college.
Giving everybody finger waves and
yes. 2 braids, 4 braids.
Yeah, get a straight back.
Yep.
Little meat meal joint.
$20. But I started taking it seriously when I went to Paul Mitchell. The culture of Paul Mitchell, how they built their culture and their policies and stuff, it's dope.
How so?
They teach you if you don't have integrity, you don't have drive, you don't have self-motivation, you will not make it.
Okay.
Period. Like, and they build you to build a business before you even graduate.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. when people
most companies like that, they don't set you up to be your own business, or they set you up to kind of be a worker in somebody else's.
Right. So they're teaching us financials. Mm-hmm. They're teaching us marketing. Mm-hmm. They're giving you the basics, of course, but that's more than any cosmetology school that I know of.
Right. They don't teach that at Ward's Corner Beauty Academy. Ooh. I don't even think they're around no more.
Yeah, I don't think they're around anymore either.
So what's one thing that you took away from going to that particular school that kind of still stuck with you today, outside of like just doing hair?
How I run my business. I run my business pretty much off of how I was taught in school. Okay. And that is honor and integrity, professionalism, and that comes from me as a stylist, and I expect it from my clients as well. Okay. So everybody can't sit in my chair.
Yeah.
Everybody can't work in my salon.
Okay.
And it taught me that I have put in place and set up the things I need to set up in order to be able to call those type of shots. So I have to be able to run my salon alone if I have to. Okay. Until the right people come along. Right. I have to be able to say no to clients and not take everything that comes my way because I need the money. Okay. So a lot of those things I learned in school. All right. I came from a sense, before school, I probably would have, $35 blowout and, taking people walking in. Nothing against people who smoke. I don't want to smell it, because the person next to me might not want to smell it. Right. But, that might be running through my salon. Yeah. So it taught me just to have integrity, basically. Okay. Respect my establishment, myself. Because if you don't respect your own establishment, the people that come through not going to respect it. Okay. So, all right. So this interview is about to be all over the place. I can feel it right now. Okay, what's up? So you said something that kind of triggered me because, as you said before we got started rolling, I posted a video about me just kind of saying no to certain things. That's kind of like, I can say elevate, or I will say it kind of elevated where I'm at right now. So what are your thoughts on saying no to certain things when it comes to your business? What are my thoughts?
Yeah. Like, what are your thoughts? Like, what is the concept in your head? Like, because a lot of people out here are taking whatever comes to their way.
I can't do that.
But why do you say, like, you know what? Certain things I don't want to do, I'm not doing it.
Mainly because I have a certain mission with my company. And then myself personally, I have to protect my peace. And I know that's like a cute little slogan right now.
Because a lot of people,
everybody namasteing and hitting the sound bowl and everything. But no, I really gotta protect my peace, because I've already been at a place where my peace was heavily disrupted. Yep. Where I was standing in the middle of my own establishment in tears because who works around me or what I got coming through the door, because I had to take it because I needed to stay afloat. So now my peace is more important. My reputation personally and professionally is number one. And that's solely why everybody can't sit in my chair and everybody can't work for me.
I fully get it. Like, so I've been in that same place where it's like, especially doing video work, people either look at you as doing like multi-million-dollar movies, or they see you doing like, hey, can you shoot my baby shower type thing? And I'm like, there's a middle ground where I can be super successful at, where I can kind of live the life I want to live. So those people that only look at you a certain way, they treat you a certain way as well a lot of the time. So just being able to say no to certain things kind of gave me the power to kind of be like, even though you might look at me as somebody who's just starting out, who is just doing whatever for a check, I look at myself much higher than that, and you're gonna respect me as that. Right. So that what you just said just makes a lot of sense.
And you're creative. Yeah. Like, to the T. Some people out here is like, oh, I'm a creative, and they get into this profession because they didn't scroll down IG and they favorite videographer. Oh man, he driving this and he driving that, and they don't know the backstory
Yeah.
or want to know the backstory.
Right.
You know, they just see what they see now, and that's what they want. Same thing in this industry. Stylists come in and they watching your chair and it's flowing, and they watching what you charge for this and that.
I'm like, yo, I can do that
They
too.
don't want to pay their dues.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. So speak on that for a certain second. Do you feel like it's popping to be a hairstylist?
It is popping. It's popping. But a lot of it is popping for the wrong reasons.
And what's that?
There's not a lot of hair care involved
Okay.
going around. And I only speak from what shows up to me.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, myself, my salon, and the stylists that work in my salon, we like exude hair care. Like when you think of Flawlocity, you know your hair about to get taken care of.
Yeah.
Period. I will tell you no. They will tell you no. No, you can't get this done. No, you can't get this done. Let's think of another option,
Right.
and let's get your hair healthy, and then we'll go from there.
Right.
So that's not in our industry much anymore.
Okay. So a lot of people in the industry, they're just like, you know, if you want the style that's gonna leave you like, you know, with bald edges, you know, let's
That's
do it.
fine. Run me my coins.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You know, it's money. And what they don't realize when you do it with love and you do it with passion and you do it right and professionally, the money is going to come.
Right.
You know, you're building a reputation at the same time. So I'm more so with client retention. You know, it's that you know that saying, which is so true. It's about quantity, not about quality, not quantity.
Right.
So if you have 5 clients say you have 5 clients, your service, whatever service you want to do, is $35. So 5 clients, $35. But I have 1 client getting the same service, and because my service has value to it, and I can explain value to you in a second, but because my service has value to it, my client is going to pay that value that they're getting, and I'm going to check out and go home after her, and you're going to still be here waiting for the next 4 clients to make
the same amount.
Because you want to be popping, or you want to look popping, or you thinking it's about how many people you get in today. And it's not about that.
Yeah, it's not about. Yeah, I feel you. It's not really about how many heads you get in, but if you can make the same amount, and you got somebody who's willing to speak highly of the services that you do, to kind of bring in more people. Right. That's kind of what it's all about.
And then another thing is, like, everybody think hairstylists are rock stars. They think we live a rock star life. They think we filthy rich. Like, and some of us are, but you know, it took a while. Some it didn't take a while. They just did the right thing. You know, some of us have made mistakes that we had to bounce back from.
Right.
But yeah, people think that they're rock stars.
Okay.
And that's what they see, because a lot of them don't want to tell you what it took for them to get there. Okay. Nobody shows the bad. They all show the highlight life.
So what are some of the bads of being a hairstylist?
One of some of the bads for me, and I can only speak for me, I didn't know financial literacy.
What you mean by that?
Like, I was ignorant to finances.
Okay.
So, my clientele built very quickly. So as it built quickly, that's a lot of money coming in fast. And when you don't have the financial knowledge to handle large amounts of money, I didn't
end up blowing it.
Whoo! Yo, I kid you not. I sat 1 month and literally looked to see what I had made, and this was years ago. And I had made about $15,000 in a month, and I had nothing to show for it. I didn't even know where it went. Okay.
That's kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, some people can say that with a couple hundred.
Yeah.
No.
15,000, a lot of money.
Didn't know where it went. Hadn't a clue.
Like eating out or stuff?
Eating out, kids ask for something, you buy it because it's there. You know, not keeping track, not, you know, considering you got these bills to pay. And you just, you know, you get used to it coming in so quickly. You get in the mindset of spend it, I'm going to make it right back. Yeah. But it's not always going to be right back. Because just like any industry, we have downtime.
Right.
And when you don't prepare for the downtime, now you're in the hole when you didn't even have to be.
Yeah, you could have
I've experienced that.
Yeah.
I've experienced that on so many levels.
Yeah, I know. I definitely know.
So, you know, that's one of the biggest downsides to being a hairstylist, to being a new hairstylist right out, is not understanding that the money is going to come if you're marketing yourself correctly. And that was a plus for me. I was marketing myself correctly to the T. You know, I was doing the photo shoots and
I still remember that one photo shoot. We're gonna talk about that.
Don't do all that.
Yeah, continue.
But don't put me out there like that, you know. But wait, I don't want y'all to get nothing twisted. We just have crazy photo shoots, you know, other people involved and stuff like that. So don't be starting y'all shit.
Oh, you thought about that for a second?
Yeah, I thought about that. Like, wait a minute, hold up. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I'm marketing myself correctly.
So what are the keys to marketing yourself as a stylist?
So when I first started marketing myself, you know, you could be cute with your iPhone. Now you can't be cute with your iPhone. No.
I feel like you can a little bit.
You can a little bit as long as you got the upgraded one.
Or you just got some good lights. I feel like lighting, I did a whole video on this. Lighting makes or breaks a photo.
Rashad, lighting is not going to help an Android.
It might. People with Galaxies be saying they have like the greatest phones.
I know they do, but
it's not.
I bought one just to see.
And it wasn't
as a second phone. It's trash. But
alright. I concur, but go ahead.
Yes. You have to invest in marketing. You have to. Like, you have to. You have to pay for the services. You got to get the Canva Pro. Stop trying to use the little free part. That was cute for your birthday flyer, but that's not going to cut it for running your business. Yeah. You have to do the photo shoots. You do. If you are... One thing that annoys me, and I know I just went totally... But you know, that's how I talk. That's how I talk. Is when I see boutiques selling clothes with the model with the head chopped off.
Because of stock photos.
Put it on.
Yeah.
Like, and if you don't feel comfortable putting it on, find somebody to model the clothes, give them a discount, you know. But I don't get it. It's the same thing with hair, you know. When I was marketing myself, my hair was always done. Yeah. I'm a makeup artist also, so my makeup's always done. Right. You know, I have to be...
You gotta be a representation.
I gotta be a representation. You gotta be able to walk up to me like, you could be out walking with your wife and she gotta go, you know, your hair is excuse me, you know. And I can answer you, not, hey, yeah, I do hair, you gonna take this card? Okay. Trash. So, yes, you have to use yourself as a marketing tool. You have to do the photo shoots. You have to use the proper tools, and there's so much stuff out there, so you really don't have an excuse. Okay. I think there's something to offer somebody on every affordable level.
Right. So, all right. So, question. So, if you were a stylist just starting out, what are maybe the couple of things that you feel like is vital for, as far as like marketing and promoting yourself, that you feel like every stylist needs to do?
I think that you need to have a non-private social media. Okay. You need to have Instagram, of course, is number one. Yeah. Especially for us, for hairstylists. Facebook is cute, but it's a little crowded. Yeah. I think you need to have a proper social media that is professional.
Okay. So not like your personal joint.
No.
Yeah.
And as a new stylist, promote what you want in your chair. Law of attraction.
Right.
What do you want to specialize in? That's what you need to promote. Cards still are a requirement. I know a lot of people think cards are not a requirement anymore, but you still should be passing out cards. You still should be networking and going to events. The gift of gab is,
Yeah, because that's all you're doing is talking to your clients anyway. So
you got to be able to sell yourself.
Right.
You gotta know, what's your elevator pitch?
Yeah.
They call it. So starting out, all you got is you.
Yeah.
You have you and your work.
True.
And you have to have the mindset to understand that you are starting out. The person that you're following on Instagram is not you. You're not there yet. So you have to pay your dues.
Yeah.
But you have to pay your dues with untainted energy. No jealousy, no envy.
Okay.
You can't manifest anything with a negative mind.
That's deep.
You can't.
Yeah, I know.
I can't not be happy for you and then go get in the car and talk to God about getting the
same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And that comes from being comfortable with who you are and who you are in your profession.
That's all.
Because that's all really envy and jealousy comes from.
Yeah. You're not comfortable with yourself.
You're not comfortable with yourself. So as a new stylist, I would say number one, be presentable. Always be professional. Put out what you want to come into your business.
Right.
And that's how you talk, how you walk, how you dress, and what you post.
Let's switch it up a little bit.
Okay.
I feel like, I believe in the phrase, you got to spend money to make money, right?
Oh, yeah.
So what is something that you spend money on that has led you to the highest return?
Ooh, you asked me this because you already know what it is.
I don't know. You might be saying something crazy.
Photo shoot.
Okay.
No. Not just photo shoots, but marketing.
Okay.
I put out money on my website. I put out money on the photo shoot on my website that I get always, until this day, I still get compliments about, people love my website. They love the opening page. It's welcoming, it reaches out to all women.
Right.
So I would say, yeah, that and my CPA.
Okay. Speak on that for a second. Like
CPA?
Yeah.
If you don't understand accounting, you don't understand taxes, you don't understand...
That can make or break your business.
That can break your business because you do not want to owe Uncle Sam.
Right.
I paid $9,000 of a tax that I shouldn't even been paying because someone filed paperwork incorrectly.
Okay.
In my first salon that I didn't even know nothing about.
Yeah.
So if you can't understand it enough to where you know what's going on and what things shouldn't be, then you have to spend the money to hire someone who does. So that is basically delegating.
Pretty much, yeah.
You have to delegate. It's going to cost you, but you can't do everything because eventually the main thing is going to suffer.
Yeah.
You're going to get burned out. And if you're the person bringing in the money, you're going to get burned out, then what?
Then your business suffers. Then your business goes down, and then you're broke, and then you're homeless, and you're on the streets.
Couch surfing.
Yeah. Chain reaction. So yeah, you're right though.
Yeah.
You're 1,000% right.
Yep. I spent the most money on, and I would say probably equal amount, marketing and my CPA.
Okay. All right, so I know early in the conversation you talked about how you have like your own clothing line, but you also have your own like hair care product line.
Yes.
What was the thought process behind realizing that you can't just be a stylist, that you have to kind of offer other things that's going to bring in money?
The thought process was that I did get burnt out. I used to work like 16-hour days. And I just realized there's got to be a better way.
Right.
I need to be able to make money while I'm asleep. I need to be able to go on vacation and still make money.
Right.
And then I also need, basically residual income. I need income that's still going to be flowing in so that I can retire.
Yeah.
And so that my kids can still be taken care of. That's kind of when I realized that I needed to educate myself on how I could build from the profession that I have.
Right.
And turn it into residual income.
Okay. So would you recommend that for like a stylist? Not necessarily starting out because you need to kind of build your way up, but for a stylist who's been probably in the game like 5 years or so?
Oh yes, most definitely. I started my hair care line after being in the game 2 years.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, and not only did it put me in a position to have residual income, but it also cut the costs on my overhead. So
why you say that?
Because my product line is what I use on my clients.
Oh, okay.
Then I'm able to present it to them for them to continue to care for their hair at home. Because home hair care is number one in hair care.
Yeah.
Without having that middleman.
Okay. So instead of you telling them to go to, beauty supply store and get this product, you can sell it right there, but you're also using it when normally you would have had to buy a product to use in the salon.
Exactly, which is my product. Right. So I have paid one person to produce, my formula. Right. I paid that cost, and now I'm making that back and my profit for selling it to my client. Whereas the company that I got my products from to sell, now that I get it, it didn't touch 3 people, so it's high for me to even purchase. And then it's got to be higher for my client. So it's going to benefit everybody. Okay. Having your own product line, I think, as a hairstylist. Okay.
So outside of that, what are some of the pros and cons of having your own products to sell?
I honestly don't have any cons. Okay. The pros, pretty much what I just mentioned. And you know what's in your client's head. Not all the time, because some of them be not telling the truth and they be experimenting on YouTube University. But the cons is really, I take a lot of pride in it. I put a lot into it because of where it stems from. Right. I'm a cancer survivor, and that's kind of when I came up with the formula for 2 of the products that I use to get my hair back. So for me, that's like my baby. Right. So I really don't have any cons with it, honestly.
Okay, that's dope. All right. So what's next for you and everything that you have going on? I know you always have a lot going on. You always get your hands in something random.
Random? No,
random.
Bro, yeah.
But yeah. So what is on the horizon for you?
What is on the horizon is the hair care line. Like I said, I created it home. I created it initially at home for myself, and then for my girls. And then I get a lot of, my clientele became really big with clients who kind of had the same story as me. Right. Because I'm very transparent with what I've been through, and helping them getting their hair back healthy and things like that. So now I am rebirthing my baby. My baby is getting a rebirth. She growing up. She going to college.
So what all do you have going on?
So my baby is going to college. She's graduated high school. She getting a whole new look. She getting that Target shelf packaging. You know what I'm saying? And Target shelf sizing. So rebirthing Curlogomics. Not changing no ingredients. It's bettering things with classes and knowledge, and gaining knowledge throughout the years. To even make it better. Like I'm amazed by it myself. Like I be in the shop hype, okay?
Right.
And my clients will test. I'm hype. I'm hype. Like, girl, do you see these girls? Yes, smooth. But that's number one. That is number one for 2021. It started in 2020, late 2020, but it is getting birthed in February. So I'm super excited about that. Excited to start the campaign for that.
I feel like I just had like an office moment.
Excited to start the campaign for that. Got it all planned out in my head, of course, which is a dangerous place to be.
Especially for your head.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whew. And then another baby. This a baby. This is a new ball game for me. This is I won't say scary. I think scary is a negative word. It's exciting. It's exciting and it's good stress. Is the opening of my salon suites. Tayo Luxury Salon Suites is opening in February. What does Tayo mean? Tayo means, you ready? Because I know it sounds Japanese. Right?
Yeah.
I know it. I think it's cute, but it's not Japanese. Tayo is the initials of my kids. Oh, so I have Taylor, Tyler, and Olivia.
Hold up. All right. Taylor, Tyler, and Olivia, right?
Yes.
But there's a Y in Tayo somewhere.
There is a Y. Tyler, Taylor. Isn't there a Y in Tyler and Taylor? Yes.
That's not how acronyms work.
That's how my acronym works.
That's not how acronyms work.
That is how my acronym works.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, I make my own rules around here.
All right.
You know?
Okay.
Pay my dues. I make my own rules.
Okay. We're just going to move past that because that's really not how acronyms work.
That's how my acronym works. Okay. Yeah. So
outside of that, what else do you have going on?
Outside of that,
that's a major move, so.
Yeah, it's a major move. Outside of that, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's going to be my focus for this year. I'm not going to, overwhelm myself because I don't want either one of those to suffer.
Yeah.
And I've been blessed to where I only work 3 days a week now. So I have to take that time, from the salon. But I'm,
You're still working all day?
Entrepreneurs are never off.
True. That is definitely true.
We're not even off when we sleep. We be like...
Still be thinking about stuff while you lay down.
Paperwork when I wake up. Yeah. So...
That's how it was this morning.
So
these are the things that's building your Flawlocity empire.
Yes, they are building my empire, and I'm overjoyed. I am. I'm like, I get goosebumps every day, like sitting and thinking back to where I started.
Yeah.
In the house.
Mm-hmm.
A long way, son. Come a long way.
Okay,
we shot the video in the first Flawlocity Art Studio.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A couple videos.
And I had to close that down. That was devastating for me.
Yeah.
That was...
Yeah, I know you was quiet. And
I was quiet. I didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I feel like I asked you. I was like, yo, you in the same spot?
Yeah, and I wanted to be stop asking me because I'm not over there no more.
We'll talk about it later. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I just ain't talked to you in like a year, so.
Yes, going through legal stuff and everything, and I learned a lot from that.
Yeah, but
a lot that I talk about a lot with new stylists. I talk about it a lot with stylists that aren't new, that just want advice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm real transparent, real raw with it, because I don't want to see nobody lose the way I lost.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of money.
Yeah, I bet.
So, yeah.
I was there when it was pretty much just bare wide open. So.
Right. You was there when I got the key, remember?
Yeah.
Yes. There when I got the key. Dang, we go back.
We do.
We go back. Dang, and you still around with me because I'm real worrisome.
Yeah, you are.
That's dope. Loyal.
Not even worrisome, she's worrisome. But anyway, where can people find you at? Where can people find you at?
People can find me you can find me on IG at Flawlocity, FLAWLOCIETY, or _Mari Hall. You can check out me at my salon, 3500 Virginia Beach Boulevard, 510. And then if you would like to check out some sweets, go ahead and hit that email, flawlocity@gmail.com.
All right, well, I appreciate you coming back, even though you're being over the top as usual.
I'm not never over the top.
Very over the top. But if you guys appreciate this conversation, please consider subscribing to the channel. Got a thick tongue, so every once in a while. So yeah, definitely subscribe to the channel. Definitely, follow Mari on. She has like 15,000 followers. So, go ahead and be one of those for her. And make sure
I talk to my followers, but go ahead.
She does on occasion.
I do.
Yeah. But you guys, thank you for watching this. Thank you for following us, and thank you for listening. So you guys stay safe, stay Rona-free, but keep creating, keep shooting, and you guys have a good one.